I know I got a very special guest in the house right now, Killah Priest,
Yeah.
live on Die4 Radio. How you feeling tonight, homie?
Yo, I'm feeling beautiful, brother. Well, I can't call it. I can't call it no other way, man. For
Oh
real.
man, I have to say, first off, just first and foremost, should I say, honor and privilege to have you on this airways. Someone, not only of your knowledge, but just your hip hop IQ. People always talk about in sports. People got basketball IQ. People got this IQ. Just the substance and culture and really hip hop IQ. I really salute you for. You've always came with it. So just an honor to have you on this airways, first and foremost.
Oh man, thank you. I'm on it. I'm on it myself, man. Thank you for having me. For real.
Not a problem. So obviously there's quite a bit to talk about with you, but I definitely before I go into a little history for all the followers and listeners that we have on the line right now, tell them what's going on right now. We at the end of, getting towards the end of 2014 and time flies, so before you know it, it's going to be New Year's. What's happening with Killah Priest right now, 2014, October 23rd?
Just getting ready for the tour, and also finishing up my album, my next one coming out called Planet of the Gods, and then finish my book also. I got my book that just came out called Alot.
And obviously that's titled off of your last album as well, correct?
Huh?
It's titled off of your latest album as well, correct?
Yeah. It's titled The Psychic Well of Walter Reed, Illuminated Lyrics. Yep. Exactly.
So what made you get into the I don't want to say literature, because you've always been, and you can tell by your raps, you've always been, a reader and everything like that. But what made you go towards the book side as far as publishing and really, again, doing the book side of it? What made you really kind of cross that bridge?
Well, I wanted to do the double album. I promised the fans that, and for a very long time, I wrote out all the lyrics, but I never put them. The time, through the time restraints and everything, I never got to put them inside the album. And there was a lot of other things that I captured during the making of the album, like, the studio sessions and just poems and things like that. So, I was talking about putting a book together, and this would be the great, golden opportunity to do it. So, I got with a team of artists, and also, sitting down with my team, and we put it together.
How was the experience? How was it, especially coming from the music?
It was mind blowing, man. I mean, it was like, it's different than just an album feeling. You like RZA said once, because he had put out his book. I got to experience that now. Is that you get a certain different feeling when somebody says, "Yo, I read your book and I really felt something from it." So it's a little different, because it's a lot of time you put in the typing and writing it out and putting it together, and you just get a hands-on experience that you feel with the fans or whomever just pick it up and read it. You just feel on it. So it's just like it's a whole different feeling, man. For real, it's a whole different feeling. A book is a book.
No, for real, but it's interesting because you come from a music side to where there's production, then you write, then there's post-production in a sense to where you're mixing and mastering. Then even from back in the day, there's the street team, the promotion, and everything. So there's similar instances in the product, but there's no mixing and mastering. There's editing as far as grammar and to make sure everything. And I've even known some people done some books, and they're like, I'll turn into my publisher, and they're like, we want 111 pages, not 135. So then you go back and there's a whole nother beast of a process to it. So that's very interesting. Can we expect more as more projects come out?
Definitely. And just like you said, that was the original way of communication, right? Writing and grammar and things like that. So so definitely is a connection with your soul when you actually doing a book. You know what I mean? That's like mostly the first way that art was told, in books and a collective, tablets of art were put inside of a scroll, or some type of book or pamphlet or papyrus, whatever have you. You know what I mean? So definitely is a connection with the mankind. Writing and womankind. Just writing down and putting it down. So you're definitely going to hear more. And this has opened up a door for me, so definitely I'll be doing more, exploring and writing and capturing the moments right there on paper, and I'm going to share with the fans.
Which, honestly, capturing the moment on paper is what you've done your whole life as far as lyrics. What is hip-hop like for you right now as well in 2014? And coming from, I have to say, I opened the show. Not only is this the 1-year anniversary of Die4 Radio tonight, my birthday's at midnight, you know what I'm saying, West Coast time, so in New York it's already my birthday, so salute to that.
Oh, happy birthday, brother. Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Open with Bible. Off Liquid Source. I open with Bible, basic instructions before leaving Earth. So the substance has always been there with you, but, what is hip-hop right now to you in 2014?
It's still, it's always I always got a love for hip hop, man. It's always the vehicle that got me to communicate with people, and it's a beautiful thing, man. I can't complain about it. It's grown. It's a grown person now. It's over 25 years old now, so it's like I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. I can't complain about hip hop right now.
Okay, that's good. And because a lot of people do. And the reason I ask the question is not to hear a complaint, but, I appreciate your opinion. And a lot of people do. So, it's people like you. We talked earlier on the show.
There's so many. Right.
No,
Sorry
go ahead.
You off. But there's so many genres in hip hop. It's something for everybody, just like medicine. Everybody can't take the same prescription. You know what I mean? So it's just like you get out a lot of different things in hip hop. So what I get out of it is a beautiful thing. Yeah,
and again, I didn't ask the question for to expect a negative response at all. The question I had earlier to a lot of the callers was, do you feel somewhat you're losing almost the ambassadors, the people that really speak for the people in hip hop and stuff like that? But even broke it down even more. We grew up listening to, what we listened to, and we, really idolized these rappers, and I just kind of feel like somewhat, everyone's just kind of having. Everyone's just kind of having fun, so I'm not actually just, kind of trying to diss them, but, I don't know a new artist I really look up to, and I know I'm getting older, but we look up to y'all, and
if you put it, right.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, if you put it that way, you know what I mean? Everything is growth and things like this. You gotta keep the wheels turning, you gotta keep the momentum moving. And it's up for the younger generation to come up to keep it turning, man, because this is how this began, you know what I mean? This is how it started, man. And you gotta keep the wheels turning in hip hop and keep people motivated in some form or fashion, man. We're not here just to listen to a party all the time. It's good to have one, but you can't keep pushing the same old thing. It has, what goes around comes around. It's got to change. It's got to come back to making people think and provoke thought and some type of. I'm all for that. You know what I mean? So that's how we roll.
Oh yeah. I trust me. I definitely do. My co-host is obviously on the line, Mad 4. You already know who we live with, the man himself, Killah Priest.
Yeah.
What's going down, Killah Priest?
What up, brother? What's good with you, man? I'm chilling. Man.
Not much. I just want to say thank you for making the time to mess with us on Die4 Radio. I've been a fan and supporter since you even dropped your first album, Heavy Mental, back in 1998. You got a heavy catalog. I was bumping The Offering 2 weeks ago, so When I found out you was going to be on the show, I was like, yep, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No doubt, man. I'm here, man. I'm just live in the flesh, you know? Word. I mean, well, just live in the voice. Word.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Now, man, you got any questions for while we got him on the line?
Yeah, I got one or two, but the Horsemen. How did it come down for you linking up with Razkaz, Corrupt, and Cannabis, and how did you guys just decide just to do it as a group, as a thing?
Well, we just came. That was way back when we first decided to do that, man. I didn't, I always knew of Razkaz. I was always, me and him was always just rolling together, man. We was up in New York. He lived in New York for a minute, so that's how me and him hook up. And, I was always a fan of him and Cannabis. Me and Cannabis, our history, we go deep in. And they got me on the phone with Corrupt, man, and I was like, yo. He was like, yo, let's do it. And I was like, say no more, man. Let's put this thing together. I think 4 Horsemen, Cannabis was the first one to tell me that name, the 4 Horsemen. And I just thought about it. I just sat for a minute and be like, yeah, 4 Horsemen. I can relate to that. It's like the apocalypse. Right? It's like that'd be the end of all phony rappers. You know what I mean? It could be like the apocalypse. And each of us choose a horse, and that's how it came.
Yeah, because that was dope. I mean, it's good to see projects like that with dope rappers like yourself. You know what I'm saying? That, like you say, they know what it's coming from the soul. They know what you guys are talking about. You guys are intelligent, lyricists, and I like hearing music like that. You know, and that's why I always gravitated to you as an artist, and I always support. I go collect. I buy that. I'm a collector, so I go and collect the albums myself. And I have quite a bit of your catalog. So
man, all day long, man, all day long. All day long. The new one is going to be crazy too, man. Planet of the Gods,
Well, we got a song real quick because we got callers that definitely want to chop it up a little bit. But we got a track, Body of Light, that we definitely going to play. Tell us a little bit about this track before I let it out there on this exclusive.
Body of Light. That's my first single from off the next album. It was produced by God's Wrath Jordan Riverbanks. He did the majority of the album, and also Psychic World of Walter Reed. You know what I mean? And he did a lot of stuff from way back from Black Market, Militia, and he's up and coming, dope producer. And it's just dope. It's filled with a lot of gems, and just doing my preach thing. Body of light, you know what I mean? You have to have the body of energy. Light is energy, so it's a body of energy.
Absolutely. We're going to Die4 exclusive right now. We coming back with Killah Priest. Don't turn your dials. Right. You already know. Substance, knowledge, culture. Let's go.
Yeah.
Rhymes compressed in a complex conscious. Context, concepts is content. Here to comment. Compass, conquest is accomplished. On the planet to the mind launches. Thoughts teleport to the realms of darkness. Like a cosmic starship. Subconscious with God sits. Standing on the shoulders of the galaxies, looking at a new reality. Above the earth, beneath God's balcony. Through the universe, through the eyes of a storm and the falls of an odyssey. Shooting torpedoes at evil from the will of Ezekiel. With the wings of an eagle, I come to heal the people. Snatch the seal and reveal the Hebrew. Nimrod birthday, day of Christmas. Food for thought out of satellite dishes. I snatch out your biochip, rearrange your manuscript, make you into a brand new kid. A secret life of Daniel Smith. A robot that I throw in a box. Put codes in his clock. Your head is slow when I flow up top. Four kings ruled for 7,000 years. In a time heaven fell from the spheres. Peace, the legend would appear with angelical weapons in his gear, like warhammer helmets with deer antlers. On the throne with a pair of panthers, warlocks and witch elves with the power to switch realms. Cat hours to spit spells, cat knives and a split elf. Warrior faced with thick wealth. Why I need a pound of youth when I'm surrounded by Zeus? Well-rounded in the truth. Giant fist pound through the roof. MCs get hit with the nuke. I arrive at the door. Immortality violently. Those who challenge me, I have a dead empty gallery. I'm sanctuary with heads on the doors is scary. These rap walls are heavy, get grabbed by the paws of the hairy. I kill them seeds, destroy their souls, catch them at the crossroads with a crossbow. On a spirited horse, surrounded by red crows, like I read those dead scrolls and the dead rolls. Angels bringing their bones, their wings turning to stone as they're returning home into the divine realm. From the mortal world back to the mind elm. This rap is a juggernaut, what I jot is a blood a lot. MCs are turned to the pillars of the salt. Killers are force, revealing the sauce, still in the vault, made with steel in the vault. Like Peyton Manning, I'm standing. God, repair yourself. Woo! A plethora of greatness, shaped to a crown of praises. God of the ages, sacred language found in my pages. Catchphrases, God's wrath, bars and math, and science. Vampire Viking, insane asylums, tyrants in lunatic island, trials of witches, bow for forgiveness, head full of stitches, bed full of crickets, peaceful walks through the cemetery, Hail Mary, sins to worry, body swinging from a tree of knowledge, Adam and Eve, it goes slower and slower, purple lips, the hands getting colder and colder, on his chin where a baggage stick, on his forehead is written Judas. I left the game of music, came back engulfed in flames with shooters. We're in Saul, the name of the rulers, meditating on the will, the star trooper, key running down my face like Buddha. Body of light, book of life, body of light, book of life, body of life, the body of life.
Die4 Radio, body of life, man. Hey, real quick, and you've always been one that, through your music. I know you through your music, and that's what I love about the era I grew up in. I felt like I knew the artist, but it seems like you always search for truth. You always looking, on that other side. What there's an action, a reaction to every action. But again, the truth is, seems in your music. You always look for so much. Did you always know you wanted to find that, or should I say, project that through music?
Yo, man, I wish I had that answer. I always knew it was something inside me, you know what I mean? I always knew it was something, but I could never really express it. I never could really get out of it since I was a toddler, man, just young. You know what I mean? It was something that I can't even explain it. I needed to just burst out. I knew something. I didn't know what it was, but I guess.
No, I feel you.
Yeah. I can't explain it. Didn't know what it was, but I guess this is it, man. It's like once I found the microphone, it was like, yo. And then when I found out you could basically say anything, it's like what? You know what I mean? It's like it's not nothing around me but space. It is like, wow, okay. Then you know what? When you have space, you have a place to create. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like the universe. So it's just like, okay, let's see what we do. Let's see what I can make. And that's I always challenge myself. And that's been my motto. That's.
And I'm glad you found yourself, because I think that's a lot of times what, and again, I'm not trying to get in negative conversation about hip hop, but I think that's what a lot of newer artists don't do, is challenge themselves. Of course, there are some that do. I'm not trying to call out, just this whole generation, but there's some that I don't think themselves, and that's a huge part, because it's like lifting weights. Why would you not try to lift weights to be able to get stronger and lift more weights? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
Helps to it.
Right. The way they got it now is like you just put on gym clothes and just go to the gym and just chill.
Sit there on your iPhone and being in the 919 live on the air with Killah Priest, Die4 Radio anniversary show. What's happening?
You already know. I just gotta salute that brother right there. Salute to you, brother.
Oh, thanks, brother. Peace. How you do?
Oh man, I'm always blessed, man. I as I listen to one of the many fortunate times that I do get to chop it up with a lot of dudes that I listened to in the past, and I look at it like Hip Hop 101, and I take this really famous quote. This is what I take from hip hop because I listened to what you just gave me, and the quote is, and I know you're gonna know where I got it from. We never knew that hip hop would take it this far. That's where I take it, because when I hear you did a book, and then we write poetry, we're writing scripts for movies, we're doing movie scores. Hip-hop, the culture has influenced the way we dress, has influenced the way commercials are now. McDonald's now got a hip-hop beat to it. Tonka Truck got a hip-hop beat to it. Things have now, the evolution of hip-hop is full circle. It's just that it's a different level. There's immature, there's retro, then there's mature hip-hop. So I feel good that I'm in the era of mature hip-hop, and we never knew that hip-hop would take it this far.
But by the way, it's crazy, too, the playoffs, I know it's the World Series now in baseball, but the Major League Baseball playoffs theme song was Survival of the Fittest Mobb Deep this year, by the way. Just
you know what I mean? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yo, come on. That's what it's about, man. It's growth. It's growth. That's all. And the world caught on. And that's it. We lit the match and the world caught on.
We can't be too mad at the young generation. They just didn't get mature enough yet.
Nah, they got they got time, man. They got time, man. They got time. And when you got time, you can always elevate. You can always elevate. You can always grow. And that's what growing is. It takes time, man. So jumping into this art form, because that's exactly what it is, you have to come back to it. You got to look at your painting, man. You got to look at other people painting. You got to, and time they're gonna have to grow, man. Please.
Absolutely.
Just keep doing what you're doing, brother. I salute you to the fullest, man. My name's Mr. Raw. This is what I do, man. I'm a good friend of Die4, man, and it's just good to see that, there's so many of us that never gave up. There is a lot of us that just hung it up and say, rap ain't for me no more, and I'm too old, but that's just them. And there's too many pioneers that still got it, and they want to show us, and I'm glad that you're still around to show us, man. Salute.
All right, salute, man. Thank you. Word.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, obviously, we've had a blast. Just a blast with you. I hope this isn't going to be, your only time on the show. As every guest that we have on here, you have a home here at Die4 Radio. So, any new song, any updates about the book, anything, even if you need to drop by 5 or 10 minutes and just talk to the people real quick, please keep us in mind. Let me know. Keep us involved with it. Like I said, with Todd Davis or myself, whatever you got going, because we're going to support you like we always have. You know what I'm saying? So, keep us in mind and anything that's happening.
Exactly. Hey, listen, that's what I'm going to be doing, man. I got the plug now, and trust me, I got a lot of stuff that I can't wait to share with y'all and share with the world.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, definitely give, last words to the fans, listeners, anything I forgot to ask. And then also, too, if I could get a Die4 Radio drop from you, that'd be great. We can do it live on the airwaves because I can chop it up and do it. But definitely give your last shout-outs, any last words you have before we do that.
Yeah, I want to shout out to Man, Woman, and Child. I want to shout out to the universe and everybody out there, man. Thanks for the support. You know what I mean? I got KillahPriest.com. Make sure I catch up on my next joint, and I'll be in your town soon, and I'll be touring with my man M80, and I'll be also getting on the road with Ghostface. So that's what we'll be doing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And also, where they can find the book and everything on your website. Where can they find the book?
Yeah, you can find the book at Big Cartel right now, and you can. It's called Priestwear.com. No, Priestwear what? Oh yeah, Priestwear.BigCartel.com, and then you can catch it also at KillahPriest.com coming soon. But right now, Priestwear.BigCartel.com.
Okay, cool. And then I'll make sure and get that.
And it come real quick too. Yeah.
And then I'll make sure and get that information. Get that to Todd or like I said myself. so I can get it back on my pages and start retweeting that and, you know, posting that link so people can get out there and make sure to get their hands on that.
All right, thank you, bro. Word.
No problem. And then again, before I let you go, let me go ahead and get a Die4 Radio drop from you. You know, the original Killah Priest on the airways for anniversary, and we'll let you enjoy your night.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, AKA King Zohar. That's my AKA name, King Zohar with a Z. You know.
Oh, okay.
All right, yo, what up, man? This is Killah Priest, Iron Sheik from the Middle East. I'm almost there, so prepare, say peace. And this is Die4 Radio, here with you live, King Zohar, forever, one.
That's what's up. Salute to you, obviously. Again, like I said at the beginning, just an honor to have you on the airways and just an honor to have you still speaking for hip-hop. So we salute you, and I hope to be talking to you real soon.
All right. Peace, yo.
Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all. Peace. One love, forever.
We can go into a little bit more music right here and come back with some more callers. And, of course, we got a lot of the Dark Man coming through. Right now I'm going to go to a little Raekwon Killah Priest and Armageddon, Wu Locks, produced by Snow Goons, Die4 Radio. Come on.
Tell Lyle I said what up. Yeah.